guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and on this platform we discuss about designer, fashion, luxury and lifestyle, but in a more practical and sensible way every Monday and Thursday. It's the time of the year again for my luxury designer wish list for 2022. Last year I think I was more sensible in this, as I made actually two separate wish lists. One was more realistic, like actually something I was gonna buy, and I did almost buy everything from that realistic wish list. And then I made like this unrealistic wish list for all the eternal dreams that I have, such as like Hermes blankets and pillows and stuff like that. But this year I feel like my unrealistic wish list, it's still valid. So I don't have to repeat myself. I've only made one wish list for this year. And I feel that every luxury YouTuber puts out this disclaimer. I'm not gonna buy everything on it. I mean, if I have the chance, I will. I'm sorry. Yeah, so obviously I'm gonna buy only the ones that I'm able to buy. And there might be some that I change my mind during the year, all of these things that happen. But right now, in January 2022, these are the things I feel like I want to spend my money luxury-wise during this year. I have divided this into repairs, bags and SLGs, jewelry, and accessories. And as you might have noticed, there is no category for shoes in this video, because I feel like I have many shoes on my designer wish list, but if you have been on this channel before, you might have heard me talking about my relationship with designer shoes, and it is complicated. So I kind of keep it open if I find some good bargains and all of that. I mean, it would be great to buy a pair of designer sandals, sneakers, something like that this year. And it will happen if it happens. But I really haven't made up my mind what works, so I skipped the shoes. And let's start with the first category, which is repairs. I try to live up with the name, with the tagline of my channel of being practical and sensible. And this is actually something I feel like I definitely want to do during this year and spend some money on it. So you might have seen my video of my Louis Vuitton Keepall and that it is broken at the moment. So one of the D-rings from the sides came off, basically broke. And during this year, I do want to spend some money on repairing this. As I mentioned, I made a whole video because I wasn't entirely sure how I would repair it. I will link it here in case you want to have a look at it. That is my first repair. My second repair is actually related to a watch. And it is this watch. Let me see if it's gonna focus. I will then put close-ups if it doesn't work. But this is a watch from the brand Fred Paris, so Fred Paris, maybe. And now I have to cheat a bit. So I got the watch from my mother, and I personally had never heard of that brand, but she said it is a luxury brand. So I went online and made some research, and this is a summary. So Fred Paris is a French jewelry and watch brand founded in 1936 by Fred Samuel in Paris. And since 1995, it has been part of the LVMH group. And actually, when I went on their website, because I was like, okay, this is a luxury brand, show me the watches and prices, because I wasn't really sure at all what the value of this watch is. At least on their website, they don't seem to sell watches anymore at all, but they had some beautiful jewelry on their website. Always always kind of nice to get to know some new brands, because there are so many of them, and I feel like majority is all the usual suspects. So I think it's kind of nice. But anyway, back to the watch itself. It is stopped, as you can see. And I was like, I'm just gonna replace the battery and I have a nice watch. I took it to a jeweler, and then they said, unfortunately, that the previous batteries have flooded. Basically, the previous batteries are broken and they've kind of messed up all the machinery inside the watch. And it's most likely gonna cost like 200 to 300 euros to get that all fixed, because they need to clean everything inside here. So that's on my wish list. So in 2022, I get this fixed. So I cough up the money and take this to a jeweler so that I'm actually gonna be able to wear it, because it's a beautiful, beautiful watch. And I can't believe this. This has to be a vintage one. It has to be. It's so beautiful, and I love the fact that the brand is a new brand for me. And I have like my everyday watch. I've had it for some years now, and it would be nice to have another watch which is very different. This is more like a jewelry piece. It's more dainty, so I love it, and now I just want to wear it. Now, shall we go to the stuff I actually want to buy this year? So, going to the category of bags, when I was thinking, like, what do I have any bags on my wish list? I thought that I actually wouldn't have any bags. It turns out I actually do have some that I have my eye on. So, first would be a kind of colorful bag slash, is it like wallet on a chain or clutch or whatever, from Dior. I've had my eye on the Lady Dior pouch for some years now, and there are some beautiful colors, so that might be it. But I want to really go to a Dior boutique and test out also the other kind of pouches or clutches or wallet on chains or whatever these smaller bags are, because I would really, really want to have like a colorful one. And now that I put it out here, I'm pretty sure that when I'm able to go to the Dior boutique and try them on, I fall in love with like a nude version or something. But at least I'll try it, because I feel like my bag collection currently, it's quite neutral. It's black, gray, brown, and like grayish, beige, these type of things. So like having something more colorful would be nice, but there is probably a reason why I have stayed away from colorful bags so far, so we'll see. But that's at least something I definitely want to go and have a look at and try to find a stunning color that I would be drawn to. Second bag, and this is more like a question mark, because I think that I just love the aesthetics, but for me, the practicality, well, I have said it quite many times that I'm a tote person, and here I am yet again dreaming of a tote bag. But that would be the Chloe Woody tote, and I'm not sure, like medium or large, I don't know. But for some reason, I really like it. And it really reminds me of the Dior's book tote, which is like so massively overpriced that I'm not even gonna go there. But the Chloe version, for like, it makes more sense to be priced on that level for what it is. Anyway, that is definitely something I really, really like the aesthetics of. I can't really explain why, because on the other hand, it is very logo-y. It's like Chloe, Chloe, Chloe. And on the other hand, it's like, it's very toned down and neutral. My brain, it confuses me as well. But this is like something I really, really like. And the price point is not that bad. But I feel like I should talk myself out of it, because I'm not a tote person. I don't need more designer totes, yet I want one. Third, I'm not even sure if I can put this on my wish list for 2022 because it's kind of on the unrealistic list. But I think that I might be open for a vintage Chanel bag this year. I know that in my lifetime, I do want to have a Chanel bag, a vintage one, preferably from the year I was born. Blah, blah, blah. It would be nice, but like if I find an oldie but a goodie, which is not from the year 89, I'm fine with that. But I feel like now I'm getting to the stage in my head where I could actually appreciate the vintage craftsmanship and the aesthetics and all of that. I do not appreciate the prices of the vintage bags though, but luckily I'm not really after the classic flap because that just, it's not for me for multiple reasons. But like a full flap would be great. I think that the turn lock would also be something that I would prefer, but some quite many vintage bags have like a push button or that they just press and it just has the CC on it. I would be okay with that as well. So the lock is not the most important thing for me. If I'm completely honest, I prefer chevron over the diamond quilting, but I don't think the vintage bags have that much of chevron quilting, which would make this purchase very expensive to me. So that's also a preference. But I mean, if I find something that really works for me on a good price point, I'm not gonna bother about the turn lock or chevron. If everything else works, then those are just like, okay, I can leave them. But this is like, I'm not sure if I'm there yet, because in principle, I do not understand why we are paying many thousands of euros for 30-plus-year-old bags when with the same money we can buy new bags, not maybe from Chanel, but in general, like this doesn't sit well with me. So that's why I'm a bit hesitant in general about this, but I'm open for a Chanel bag this year. This is the first time I'm actually truly open for that. And I'm gonna keep my eyes open to see what is out there. And those were the bags. So then there are some SLGs, actually two to be more precise. I got my Celine Trapeze bag for Christmas. And it is my work bag, if you didn't know that already. I might be linking some videos here for you to watch if you get curious about this oldie. But on the back side there is a zipper pocket, which I tend to use for example, my work keys. Now my home keys I do keep in my Louis Vuitton key pouch. No issues there with keys scratching anything. But my work keys I keep in the back pocket, and there is like a regular key. So I feel like I would want to buy some kind of key pouch for that key set, but it should be neutral one. So I'm not looking at Louis Vuitton at all. I'm actually not even sure, but in principle, I would want it to be so understated that it wouldn't really draw any attention to it at work or in general. And unfortunately, I found something that I do like. It's from Celine. It is super expensive. It is like 2 times the price. I think 2 times plus some more what I paid for my Louis Vuitton one from Celine. It's beautiful, but it's just like, nope, it's too expensive for the purpose. If I'm like, yeah, nope, but that is beautiful. But this is something I'm very much open. If I find something nice, I think this could also be like, what if I'm ever able to travel again this year and maybe go to like a designer outlet, this could be something that I could find from there. But yeah, so like a key pouch or work keys, that would also fit, something like credit card sized, that would be there. And then the second SLG is like a flat, longer card holder. And I am kind of fixated on this from Celine in this stunning lavender gray color. If it would be possible to order from their online store right now when I'm filming, I probably would have done that already, but it's just like out of stock, call the boutique. That's the situation right now. That's beautiful. But it has only, I think, like 3 card slots and the zipper pouch. But like if I would be practical, I would go to the ones that have like 5 card slots, because I already have a card holder with 3 card slots. Don't need that. I need more slots. So that is something I'm looking at, and I'm kind of drawn to Celine for some reason. And I think the answer is from my previous video where I was dreaming of the Celine Triomphe bag. So I'm kind of on like a Celine kick at the moment, which is bad, but that's probably why I've been spending some time on Celine's website. Now we can move on to the jewelry category, and this is kind of a random one because I have some on my mind, but I don't really know if I want them. But I know that I do want some new pair of designer earrings, and I'm kind of drawn to Tiffany's actually. They do have this one pair of sterling silver. I will have a photo in here. I think these are stunning, super fun, but like everyday, very casual. So this is like, would be nice. I really have my eye on these. And yeah, maybe like a bracelet, not maybe costume jewelry bracelet, but like proper one. It could be sterling silver, that's fine. But like, I wouldn't really put like 400 to 500 euros on a Dior costume jewelry bracelet. I would prefer to put that money on something else. But that's kind of a very random and short category on my wish list of jewelry, because the watch is really what's on my mind the most when it comes to like jewelry type of accessories. And the final category actually is accessories. So there are 3 things on this list of accessories. The first one is a black, huge shawl, and I've been looking at Dior. Surprise, surprise. I do not want it from Louis Vuitton because I do already have 2 shawls from Louis Vuitton, and I feel like with this shawl it would be nice if it wouldn't be so recognizable. And I think, at least here in Finland, Dior is really not popular at all, and especially the canage print of Dior, it's super rare. So in this shawl, when it has the Dior canage print on it, I think this would be beautiful. And then the second accessory, this is a super silly one. I mean, I can't lie, but before Christmas, when I was scrolling on Versace's website, I came across their, let's say, leisure home section or whatever, and their home or house slippers or whatever those are called. I was so surprised of what the price point of these slippers is, because that is actually something that is, I don't want to say affordable because it is still a lot of money, but in the world of luxury, it is super affordable. And for some reason, this is so strange behavior of me, but I like the pink ones. I'm the girl who always chooses white or black, but the pink ones, I think they are so cute, and at home they would be so nice. These are my current house slippers. They are from a brand called Shepherd, and this is like super soft. I think it's like lamb or goat skin or something, and then they are like very lined. I have had these for, what, 6 years? Something. I've had these for many years, and these have been my only house slippers so far. But because I do wear them, let's say, for half of the year, I do wear some house slippers at home because it might be a bit cold or whatever. So they are kind of wearing. That's just honest truth. These were super soft, and now the bottom fur has kind of worn off and they are becoming quite hard. So that is something I'm thinking, that the Versace ones are so extra unnecessary, cool, fun, and they would be at home. I think I've had like some issues with Versace previously because they have been very bright and on your face, but now I'm starting to warm up, and I think these slippers would be a great way to move and try the brand. Plus they would be at home, so I could be as bold as I would want at home, even though I prefer to be very neutral when I'm out of the apartment. But yeah, that is something I'm really considering, like, truly. Final thing on my wish list for this year is a new pair of sunglasses. So I think I've been to the point of a broken record already with my Fendi sunnies, and the fact that I've worn only those sunnies for the past 2 years or so. I do own another pair of sunglasses from Tom Ford. They have like a pink lens type of thing, and for instance, if we go abroad to like a beach vacation, I tend to wear those glasses on the beach. I don't know, it's easier to clean if there's like sunscreen or something. And then the Fendi ones I've worn then more in the kind of city life. But like I've worn the Fendi ones very religiously from the point when I actually got them. And now I think I could be open to a second pair of sunglasses, and I think I would want them to be brown or the tortoise colorway. Big, maybe cat eye, but like hugely oversized sunglasses, but still like a classic ones. Celine, once again, Celine has great sunglasses. But so does, Fendi has beautiful brown and tortoise sunnies. So who knows if I'm gonna go there again, because I've enjoyed my current sunglasses so much. But that is something I'm thinking of buying this year, but I don't really know. That was my list. It's super long. I can't believe that it actually was that long. And now I think I definitely should put on the disclaimer here that I'm not gonna buy everything. I can't buy everything. I need to stop myself. There's too much stuff on the list. Yet mind want what it wants. That was it. Do you do wish lists for designer purchases, or are you more like, I'm just gonna wing it and whatever I like when I like, I get that? Let's continue in the comments down below. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!